How's it going, fellas? I'm OrosZ, and this is another episode of LEGO City Undercover, and in today's episode we're gonna have to go and borrow a prison truck, which I imagine is also back at this police station, so I have to go all the way back to the police station. That's great. Could have just quit the game and load it again, and then it would just spawn me right there. Also, you know what I was talking about last episode? LEGO Ninjago had a cartoon, like a free CDI animation on Cartoon Network at some point. And as a kid, when I was watching that, was a couple of years ago now, but I guess, well, never mind. When I was watching that, I really hated that fucking cartoon because it was, well, it's not a cartoon, it's a show. So I hated that show for so many fucking reasons. Like, sometimes something was stated as a thing, but then other times they would just break it. Like, I especially hated the episode where the main gang, let's say, goes back in time to the first episode, and they kind of see themselves from the first episode fighting the main villain, like getting to introduction to him. And what happens is, I thought, okay, they can't obviously show themselves to the first fucking team, the original selves, because that would cause a time paradox. You know, like in the first episode, you don't see a character from the future appearing all of a sudden out of nowhere and telling fucking current protagonists that they should take care of something for them. I mean, that they can't do something and completely change the fucking story of the goddamn show. But that's what they did. They fucking alarmed themselves from the past that they can't do something because they unleash the evil. And the paradox is that they didn't unleash the evil. So the guys that traveled back to the past, they didn't have a reason to travel back to the past because the evil that they were supposed to unleash at the beginning didn't ever fucking happen. I'm running out of breath. And I just hate the show so much.
Great. So do you have a personal transport I can use?
I sure do.
It's at some point called turning into a ghost. I already hated how Zane turned out to be a robot. I thought it was just like, oh, that's just his personality. He doesn't get jokes, and he's kind of a stuck-up,
it's a bike I mail ordered.
lame guy. But no, it turns out he's a robot. I hated that itself. But whatever. And then Cole turned into a fucking ghost at some point.
Think you can find some spares?
Yeah, I guess I can. Fucking wheels? Where can I find spare wheels? Like, that's what they're showing me? Should I go inside? I don't know. Should I? Can't even jump on that thing. Whatever, maybe there's some wheels around here. Maybe at the bottom. I think there might be at the bottom. Let me see. Now there was just a bunch of money in here. Bunch of dollars. Bunch of blue studs. What more could you want? The purple ones, of course. The purple ones are more valuable. They make that cool noise when you pick them up. I'm surprised LEGO haven't made some kind of fucking mobile LEGO game where you have to like buy studs with real money. How can I jump up there? How is it that when I change the character, all of a sudden I get a completely different jump? Like, why does the miner runs like that? Where the fuck are the wheels? This way? No, there's a character inside. I got a security guard. That's cool. Maybe I'll use some of these characters at some point. Maybe after this episode. Maybe that's where I have to climb. Yeah, so I don't know, Ninjago. There was another. I never had any sets of Ninjago, so I only seen the show. Another thing I hated how is the little guy, Lloyd, I think his name was. He was like the son of the main bad guy who later turned kind of good. And okay, he like the whole bad guy turning kind of good because of his son and stuff. It was pretty cute. I liked that enough. But Lloyd was such a shit character, you know. Cause like the red guy, the guy who was like at the beginning, who was like a blacksmith or whatever, he was just kind of like a loser. Not really cool. And he joined up with the ninjas and stuff. And you know, obviously they had to get along. At first they had some kind of issues that they had to resolve. But then later they, like, he was this whole main character setup. Like, yeah, you have the whole gang as the main crew, but he's kind of the main character, kind of like Leonardo and like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, because he's like they're kind of like the leader one. Even though Raphael sometimes would like kind of lead them. Where am I going, by the way? What the fuck am I doing? Yeah, but then the green guy, I think his name was Lloyd or something.
I'm so hungry.
He kind of became the whole leader thing. And it was like, so what's the point of even having the red guy? I forgot his name, but it's like fucking pointless now. Press X to perform free run moves on blocks. But cool, but can I have the fucking wheels? Are they inside? Oh yeah, they're inside. I see them. Great. There they are. I found it. There we go, a little ladder. A brick. And a wheel. Why do I carry it so slow? You heard that sound effect of opening doors? That sounded exactly like GTA 3's opening door sound effect. And I played enough GTA 3 to remember a sound effect from the game. You have a game where you just kind of remember a sound effect?
That's one. Find another. It ain't a unicycle.
I got a weird memory for stuff like that, where I would remember very specifically a sound effect from a game. Not some kind of scene from a game, not some kind of character. Just like a sound effect, like a really small thing anyone would just kind of glance over, not even think twice about. Maybe I have to go this way. Why are there like voices in the background? It's as if there's like a huge crowd of people talking. There's nobody here at the police station. There's just some guys working out. I don't know what the fuck happened. I got a wheel from this place. Must be another area with a wheel inside. There's like a car inside here. Maybe I can like open it. Okay, I feel maybe that would like make some kind of switch appear. Cause you never know what you have to beat the crap out of just to make a button out of something. Down here, I guess. Speaking of Grand Theft Auto, I have recently been playing Vice City Stories. I'd love to do a Let's Play of that game. This is one of my favorite, all-time favorite Grand Theft Auto games. Definitely more nostalgic about that one than... probably played that one more than I ever played San Andreas or 3. That was like the Grand Theft Auto that I played the most as a kid, and I really loved it. As a kid, I actually thought that it was just simply... I didn't really listen to the story much. Like in games, I usually just went for the gameplay. Never cared about the story. So as a kid, I wouldn't even know that CJ's name was CJ because I would never listened to cutscenes or anything. Oh look, I found something. Maybe that will help. And what I used to call Vice City is that I didn't understood that Vice City was a prequel. I mean, Vice City Stories was a prequel to Vice City. I would just say that I have this weird version of Vice City where you play as CJ because I thought Victor was CJ because they look similar. And that's all I got. Where the fuck is this wheel? Jesus Christ. Is that it? Is that the wheel? The fishing rod had it? Do I have to fish for the wheel? I gotta get ready. Fishing minigame. Oh, there's the wheel. Are you kidding me? Yeah, that's a normal place to find a wheel in. Whatever. Better minigame than the fucking Final Fantasy 15 fishing minigames. Fishing minigames, what is wrong with them? I fucking hate them anytime I see them in a video game. And the worst thing was that Final Fantasy 15 had some side quests where you had to do it. Or you had to fish. Red Dead Redemption 2 also had fishing. There was that one side quest for that old guy. We had to go fishing with him. And that one, I just hated fishing. I once came fishing with my dad, and I like fell into the water. That's actually true. But my dad was never a fisherman. I just remember like one time he went fishing, and he brought me with him. I guess his friends were fishing, and he tried to get into that.
Two. Find another. Oh, wait. I'm thinking of tricycles. Well, it looks real nice. I wonder if it's safe to ride. Well, I guess there's only one way I'm gonna find out. You should take it out for a spin. Just once
Thanks.
round
I think it's safe to ride.
Auburn Dock should do.
I don't see why wouldn't it be safe to drive. Also, you know how the Chupa Chup lollipops, right? The stick that they're on fits perfectly into a Lego hand. Where they even made fun of that in the Lego movie, where the wizard has a chewed-on Chupa Chup stick in his hand as like a staff. How did Lego ever did some kind of cross promotion with Chupa Chups? Where, for example, like they had some kind of set. Like, for example, a Lego set that was like themed around Chupa Chup lollipop. Like, for example, let's say a lollipop factory. And it also included a bunch of lollipops, just like kind of as the scenery, but you could take them out and eat them. Have they ever acknowledged that this is the fact that Chupa Chups fit perfectly into a Lego figure hand? They never acknowledged that. That sucked if they never did. I remember how there was a set of Lego where it was literally a Lego truck. Like there was a Lego set about a Lego truck full of Legos. And on those little Lego pieces that were supposed to represent boxes, other sets of Legos. You could actually see Lego sets, like different Lego sets. Crap. I think I was supposed to jump. Pause last second. Oh shit, that nice timing. Sorry bro, I'm in police too. I got nitro, but these cars control kinda garbage and kinda difficult to fucking control it. Fucking friend texted me yesterday, and at first I was like, what the fuck is he talking about? Is he just texting the wrong person or something? But he like in a rush, and he was really worried that he bought some car on GTA Online and he changed something in his garage and the car disappeared. Like, he asked me for help. What should he do? After class, he did fix it. He bought this flying bike that they added like, I don't know, a year ago or something.
Oops, sorry.
Now I don't really play online, but I played at some point. I don't know, it's just funny to me that I was the person that he went to ask for help in that.
Transport truck in there.
So that's why the camera went all weird when I approached it. I thought I was like a hint that there's a wheel inside and I have to grab it. Well, thanks for fooling me, game. Also, this is a cool car you unlocked with number 7 on it. This is the little flat circular piece, except I had one that didn't have a 7 on it. So what I did instead, I drew a pizza on it with a marker. This game is great, I love this game. I love the story. Why is my hat gone? See, Chase is bald now. That's a cool truck. I did got a police truck set at some point too. I don't remember how it looked though. I also remember having a little car that was like a smart. You know, like the smart cars. It wasn't this one on the left. I do know that this car that I had, a little set with the car and like a businessman do. It was like a businessman do. He had like a checkered shirt and like a briefcase. I assumed he was like a businessman, but in like a casual outfit. And I do know that the car I'm talking about is somewhere in the game and you can drive it. I just don't know where. So I'm disappointed because I don't think in this game you can unlock a skeleton. A playable skeleton. Which I always loved in Star Wars, where you could play as a skeleton. Or I always loved when you could play as a gonk droid. Or even better, the mouse droid. Those are my favorite, because they were just so out of place. Like, seeing some kind of mouse droid fighting like bosses like Rangor? That fucking thing beneath Jabba's palace. It was just funny to me that the fucking mouse droid of all characters was the one fighting it. It's funny on the Star Wars lore, what the fuck is a mouse droid? So mouse droids were made to some kind of like entertainment robots, I think. And they were made on some planet where there was like a bunch of furries. And I guess they hated them because they looked like mouses.
Ouch!
And later they got like... The Death Star had them because they were like guiding people. They were like guide droids. I don't understand like what you told a mouse droid where you want to go and he would show you the way. Because in the movie you just always kind of see those little stupid things.
I didn't see you there!
Driving on the ground. You would think like, what the fuck are those? They just have a bunch of mouse droids for entertainment, like pets? I always thought it was really pretty cute if you had a pet mouse droid. They're kind of cute.
Thanks to my circus trains.
There's the paperwork.
Who's
We
this?
won't be seeing Mo DeLuca back on the street for at
Mo
least
DeLuca?
8 years. Thanks
My
to those
favorite.
parking tickets.
Oh yeah, he's the one
Another
who...
job done and the final day of my 36-year-long career finished. And all without a single blemish.
Hey, Pat. I'm here from Mo DeLuca.
Oh shit. What's his reaction? Oh, come on. Even the graphics on that shit broke.
Hey! You okay back there, Mr. DeLuca?
I ain't talking to you. Just shut up and take me to Albatross.
If you insist. But I don't really work for the prison. So we can go somewhere else if you like.
What?
Like on a nice
Oh,
romantic
man.
date.
I knew Vinny'd come through for me. What's your name, kid?
Chase.
Don't know you? Don't care. Take me to the
Chase,
usual
I
hideout.
thought he would be undercover and
I
go
work
by a
for
different
Chen
name.
Shuang, but I'm sick of it.
I have a feeling
I
like
arranged this
criminals know
escape
about
because I want to work
Chase.
for a real
Apparently he's like a famous
Aha!
police
Shows you
officer.
got guts, Chase. Cedar Street. That's where the
Actually,
hideout
maybe
is.
they did
Looks
just
like
so
they
kids
figured out
wouldn't
what
get
I'm up
confused,
to.
like why is Chase
This
now
might get
gone by a
bumpy.
different name.
If it gets
I kind
me
of
out of
fucking
an
think that
8-year
this is
stretch,
a
you
game
can
for
make it as
kids.
bumpy as you like.
Maybe that's why there's like no really complicated mechanics and stuff. Still, the story has like so many fucking weird references that like
As getaways
parents
go,
would get.
I give this
I
one
imagine this
7
would
out
be a
of 10.
blast to play
That's
for
not
both the
bad,
parents as
kid.
a kid, and they would like play it together. The game originally came out on Wii U, and there was like a bunch of those Nintendo references. There was like a
I can see
balloon
why
that
Chan
was shaped like a
hired you.
mushroom, I
You're
think,
pretty good at driving.
somewhere in the game, but it got deleted in this version of the game because I'm playing on PS4. Also, PS4 looks better than the Wii U, but the funny thing is that this game still looks kind of crap.
For the time Jimmy Squarelegs stuffed
Like,
me
not
in his
shit,
trunk
but
and drove me
it doesn't
over
look
the border.
impressive.
Happy days.
Like even in a game like LEGO Worlds, if you look at how graphics look on characters and shadows
We're
and
getting close.
the textures of LEGO bricks,
So,
you can really see
really
that
wanna
this is
jump
really
ship to Vinny's crew?
impressive.
Yeah.
huh?
And the funny thing
I
about
might be
LEGO
able to
Worlds
swing
is that,
something.
and
I mean,
unlike in this
you're
game,
good
how
with me, kid.
you know, you see,
But
we're in a tunnel
Vinny,
right now,
He's
and
another
it's not
case
made out of
altogether.
Legos. It's like a normal
You're gonna
tunnel.
have
It
to
could
do
be from a
something
GTA game,
really
for all I
special to
know.
get in with
And
him.
Whatever it takes, Mr. DeLuca.
in LEGO Worlds, everything's made out of LEGO bricks. It's not like everything. Some things are made out of LEGO bricks, some things aren't. Everything's made out of LEGO bricks in that game. And the cool part of that game is also that you can destroy this. But imagine if they made something like this, but this building, let's say, all of this building would be made out of LEGO bricks, and you could destroy it. So you know, like with some limitations, you could destroy it, but like maybe only on the surface. Just so you would have a quest to
Come
go
around
to
the
a
back and
building,
let me out.
and then you would just destroy the entire building, and don't have
Thanks.
anywhere to go.
Mo, you escaped.
Once you
He was
blew
just
something up and then
formulating
it's
a plan
respawned.
to bust you out of Albatross for Vinny.
Too late. This kid beat you to
Are
it.
those triads
Now
again?
get rid of that truck. Thanks, Chase.
Are triads
I'll be
and
in
the
touch.
Italians like the same gang in this game? Or are they supposed to be tracksuits? Because it's like the goons from the trials also looked like this. Except they didn't hit berets on their heads, they had just like some hair. There's this fucking noise. Is this the phone?
Hey, Chase.
Mo DeLuca.
I think I found your in with my cousin Vinny.
That was
Vinny's one of my
fast.
favorite
What is
characters.
it?
My brother-in-law works at the airport. Said they got some shipment of fancy high-tech gizmos in from a security company out east. I know for a fact that Vinny would really like to get his hands on them.
And how do I get my hands on them in the first place?
This is a plot that could probably work for a GTA game quite well.
I don't usually like to do jobs myself, but you did me a real solid back at the courthouse. So I'll
Also,
help you out.
the
This
Bloody
once.
Harvest event for
Meet me in
Borderlands
a
3
car
began
park
yesterday,
south
but
of
it
the
began like really
airport.
late.
I'll get right over there.
And I hoped to beat it yesterday, and so today I would record it.
Promotion.
But now I guess it's not gonna happen. That kinda sucks. I'm gonna beat it today, record it tomorrow, and upload it like next day, so we're still gonna get an early fucking Halloween special this year. Anyway, I think I'll finish in this place. Probably just go back to the police station again. Quite definitely fucking sure I will. So anyway, see you fellas in the next episode. Bye.